The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Seems like lately we continue to move sideways. Good vibrations from the economy, strong profits, good growth rate. Why are we going sideways? Why no pop?
Why no pop? Poor Varney can't figure out why his Microsoft is not going up. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. Well, maybe if these guys thought independently rather than trying to, promote their own stocks and promote the fact that the economy's fantastic and, wages are wonderful and everything's just terrific. If they just told the truth, you'd know why. It's really simple. The market has been unable to rally back. Think about this. Just 8% from its all-time high. We dropped on the 26th of January. That correction was 11 or 12%. 3 months. We're still 8% away from going back to the all-time high of January 26th. 3 months, this market can't rally 8%? What are you, nuts? We're currently on the S&P at 2,630, and we can't get back to 2,860. We used to do that in a day. We used to do that in an hour. We used to do that on the opening of the market. What are you, nuts? Listen to this.
Right now, what I can tell you for certain is we have strong earnings.
The overall earnings picture is unbelievable.
Earnings season has been awesome.
Nobody cares about the earnings. Who cares about the earnings? They've already been played out. Smart money started to buy stocks the day after Trump was elected, that evening. Because his promise was simple. I'm going to give the biggest tax cuts in history. Well, everybody knew what that meant. The corporations, their earnings growth would increase by 6-7%. That's huge. So you had to start buying stocks no later. If you couldn't get it in November, start in December 2016, January 2017. What are you, nuts? That's when the smart money bought. Now these people are saying, oh, gee, these earnings are here. We should be able to, this market, why is it not going up? Look at these earnings. They're fantastic. They're huge. Look, they're not going up. We went from 11% to 17%. That's great. But the market's can't go up a lousy 8%. It's real simple. Because the whole market's been phony starting in 2008. It's all been stock buybacks. The market's already up 257 or 247% since 2008. It's been propped up. The economy hasn't recovered. The economy's been propped up. Stock market's been propped up with low interest rate money. Like a liquid cocaine, for heaven's sakes. For 8-9 years. Just keep pouring that money in the market and pushing that market up, which only benefited a handful of the population. 10% of the population controls 80% of the stock market. The balance goes to the 8% of Americans. Are you kidding? They're the only ones that benefit. Same with the tax cuts. This is crazy. The richest 10% of Americans who own 80% of all the stocks made out like a bandit. The bottom 80% of the earners, they just got 8%, nothing. And the stock market continues to stay in this very narrow range for 3 months. 4% can't move. First of all, think about it this way. The large institutions, they're the engine behind the market rally. I'm talking about the insurance companies, the big banks, the big hedge funds, the big mutual funds, the 401ks. They're the big movers. When they buy, the stock market goes up. They're not buying. Because why? Like I always tell my gang, never chase the market. Let the market come to you. Let the patterns come to you. Wait for the money to come in. I designed my own chart, my own algorithms that identify with a color code. Red, money's going out, green's coming in. That's what it's all about. I've been in this business for over 40 years. I finally figured it out, and I made a chart for my own use, which now I lease to my students and other folks. The market has not recovered for 3 months. You know, how can it recover when we have manufacturing and construction in its steepest decline since 2008? How can it get back to its all-time high when you have auto sales like Nissan? Their stock plunged, their sales plunged 28%. Ford, Toyota, all down. Wait a minute, I thought we had this great economy, this big tax cut. Everybody's supposed to have a lot of money. We have consumers drowning in debt with credit cards. They're not buying because they have good jobs. Most of the jobs are all lousy part-time jobs. They're not good jobs. Look, the reason we can't rally again and make a all-new time high is because of the overwhelming evidence that the CEOs of the large corporations who received the windfall $1.5 trillion in tax savings in cash through the slashing of corporate tax rates, because the very, very wealthy can buy Congress, can buy Paul Ryan, can buy Hatch, give them $300,000 each to make sure they put the corporate tax rate cut through from 35% to 21%. They also received, remember, an additional discount from 35% to 8% on the income if they bring it back from overseas. But Main Street, not benefiting. Main Street didn't get any of that. Why do you think the market's not rallying? Don't you think the market would have rallied a lousy 7% since the crash started, and the crash is still continuing today? We went down 12%. Now we're 8% away from the all-time high. We can't get there. Wouldn't you think with a tax cut of $1.5 trillion, and if they kept their promise that a lot of that money was going to go back to Main Street workers, especially the middle class who've been disappearing? Wouldn't you think if that was the truth, we would have gone up another 7%? 3 months? We haven't done that. Don't you think the tax cut would lead to dramatic acceleration of our economic growth and produce big gains in wages? Not happening. Our economic growth, what are you, nuts? The last quarter of 2017, we grew 2.9%. We just got the first quarter. They fudged it. The first quarter of 2018 at 2.7%. I'm sorry, 2.3%. And that's fudged. If they didn't fudge the inventory and tweak the inventory, it's 1.7%. We were promised there's going to be this big boom in the economy, a GDP to 4 to 5% annually because of the tax cut. But the market can't even rally a lousy 7%. And Varney doesn't understand why? What is he, nuts? He should go out on the beach and sell umbrellas, this guy. We'll be right back after the break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Been very happy with the results on 2018. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
Because he gives a lot of good insight to understand not only what is happening, but why the market is doing what it's doing.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
Thank you so much for what you do, Phil. Not only for us, but also for St. Jude.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive to be able to have that everyday guidance that you can get from Phil's Gang.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know what the biggest problem with the stock market and why people stay out of the market? Because they don't know when to get out. Well, those days are over. I have a new system. It's called the MV2 Video Stock System. I choose one stock. You follow that video, do exactly what I tell you. I tell you to buy, you buy. When I tell you add on, you add on. When I tell you to sell, you sell. When I tell you to run like hell, you do.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Listen to what people are saying about philsgang.com.
I am up 5% right now, closer to 6%.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I have never made so much money in the stock market.
I'm up $28,000 since November.
No matter if the markets are up or down, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team put you on the path to making profits in the stock market.
This is Deb from Sarasota.
This is Bill from Miami, Florida.
This is Cora from Hawaii.
Hey, this is Paul from the Tampa Bay area. I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
I would recommend Phil and Phil's Gang to anyone.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or sign up at philsgang.com. Again, 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's philsgang.com.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Become a philsgang.com member today and start making profits in the stock market with Phil's investing programs and video stock picks. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. or give them a call. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
You look at consumer confidence, you look at the way the markets are going.
I see a consumer out there that's becoming extraordinarily confident.
Oh, boy, Jamie Dimon. I feel the consumer out there becoming very confident. Really, Jamie? Jamie Dimon. The only thing I can think of when I hear Jamie Dimon is this.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
This is the crook who sold and bundled and sold all of these lousy subprime mortgages to all the pension funds around the world. Anybody else would have been in jail for 100 years. Instead, they give him a raise. They gave him a corporate jet. They give him a brand new Gulfstream jet so he can fly home every night to his family. This guy's a crook. He sits there. He's a liar. Are you kidding me? Jamie Dimon. He destroyed counties. That's right. He destroyed counties. It was Jamie Dimon who started this whole stock market crash. It was started in Iceland. It was his group and Goldman Sachs partnered up to run Iceland, to run the government. They went over there and they just screwed them blind. And that's where the whole crash started. That's right. Jamie Dimon. Are you kidding me? Consumer's great? How can a consumer be great? He's only great if you can provide him a credit card. He's only great if you can provide him a car loan for 7 years. He only does well if you tell him he doesn't have to put any money down on a car. Are you kidding? Consumers are struggling. What, is it fake that the household debt at $13 trillion is strangling consumers? We never had so many personal bankruptcies. Oh, I see. They tell, well, retail, you can't count retail. Oh, that's all because of online. Nobody goes to brick and mortar stores. Really? Consumers would be dead without those credit cards they get from the stores. They're living on the credit cards they get from the stores, the credit cards they get from the banks. If you took the credit cards away from everybody today, we'd be in the deepest depression ever. It's the credit cards, and it's the credit cards that are keeping the consumer propped up. It's low interest rates that we've been keeping near zero, now 1.5% for 10 years, is propping up the economy. It's a big balloon. It's all fake. My point, despite of this sense of hope, this narrative of hope that we're given every day by these jibber jabbers, this big, remember the big Trump rally? How come the average American doesn't feel optimistic? I talk to them all the time. On Saturdays when I go, I love going shopping. I go food shopping for Marta. I go down to the supermarket down here, Publix. I love talking to the people. I go to the car wash. I talk to them. When I talk, they don't feel like everything's terrific or optimistic about the economy. They haven't had a raise. This thing about everybody's getting raises because of this tax cut, not true. This is just not true. It's just unbelievable, the lying that goes on. Just incredible. So what do? We got to make some money. That's what we got to do. That's why I have the gang. Try to help, reach out to you. See if I can help you make some money. What are you going to follow these same people with the stocks they recommend? I love these stocks they recommend. All you need to follow in the stock, you just want to make sure those big institutions are buying the stock before you are, or at the same time. Are you kidding? Remember what happened on January 26th? Don't forget. We are in a market crash now. We got into a 12% correction. We have not gained that 12% correction. We're 8% away from that 12% correction. In 3 months, we can't get back there. Why? Due to just some inflation. Both wage inflation, which is not big, and oil price inflation. That caused the long-term Treasury yields to increase to 3%. That's that 10-year Treasury yield, 3%? Well, that's an important Treasury yield. That 3% tells you what the government has to pay on its national debt. Its interest, it went from about $275 billion up to $350 billion because interest rates went up from 1.7% to 3%. That means the government had to cut back on 42% of its investments. That means there's no government investments in roads and education and R&D. That causes jobs to be cut. And then what happens? Because of that yield going up, all of a sudden the government, the Federal Reserve says, our owners say, well, we better raise rates too. Let us raise rates on your car and your credit card and your student loan and business loans. Let's raise rates too. And then the Europeans look and they see the yield on the 10-year Treasury going up. And they go, oh, wow, that means the economy in America is strong. We better go over there, and I'm going to start buying U.S. stocks, or I'm going to buy bonds. I'm going to buy it because it's a 3% yield. They come over here with their euros. They have to exchange them for dollars. They can't buy treasuries with euros. Got to buy dollars. No, so the dollar's up. Now we're really screwed. Now that the dollar's up, that means that we have a huge trade deficit. We can't sell our stuff overseas. Now we lose jobs again. Nobody's going to tell you this. So what do we do? Let's make some money. What are we going to listen to tomorrow? I'm going to love tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Let's hear what the Federal Reserve says tomorrow. They're going to give us a decision. They're going to tell us that they're going to take the 2 remaining rate hikes and put them out there, raise rates 2 more times. Are you nuts? The Federal Reserve has never made a right decision ever. Ever. It's unbelievable. And you know, I love all these, the phony retail numbers we get from the National Retail Federation. All phony sales. They're all phony. Just like we get from the Board of Realtors. They're all phony numbers. It's just incredible. So what do? Just let's find a good stock that the big banks, the big insurance companies are buying. I will spot it for you. And then I'll track it for my gang. And that's what I do. And we've been getting great returns. Right now, I have a couple stocks. The one stock you got to be in, it's an ETF. The symbol is SDS. That prepares you. It always has you. It has your back. In other words, if this market starts correcting again, which it will, if you have that stock, you will not lose money. I'll talk about that when I get back. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 28 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Become a philsgang.com member today and start making profits in the stock market with Phil's investing programs and video stock picks. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over because now you can join Phil's Gang and my stock video program and follow me with specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang, where I reach out to you to help you, and all I ask for you is to reach back to St. Jude and help St. Jude. Pretty good deal. Now, you can participate here at Phil's Gang. We have an umbrella. And under that umbrella, we have some terrific programs. You can be as active as you want. We have a class that's live from 9:30 in the morning Eastern Time until 11 o'clock, where my gang members can come in with their stocks online. They need help. They say, I'm thinking of buying this stock. What should I do? Or a minute, what should I do? And we show them through patterns what to do, what not to do. If you're very busy, then what you should do is just follow the stocks that I'm involved with and my gang's involved with, where I do a video 3 times a day on that specific stock. And you know, I can sit here today and tell you the 10% we made on oil, one oil stock, another 15% on another, another 12%, 20%. But you're not going to believe that until you do it. But those are the percentages. Because I use, again, the big institutions. I have to follow them. Because that's who has the money, not the individual investor. He can't move stocks. It's the Vanguard Group. It's the T. Rowe Price. It's the Bank of New York Mellon. J.P. Morgan Chase. It's the banks, insurance companies. So doesn't it make sense we follow them? So it doesn't matter about the story. Forget the story of a stock. That's all they are, stories to get you going, get you geared up to buy. I mean, it's here, listen to this. This is Dennis Gartman. Love this guy. Unbelievable.
I want to talk about General Electric. Dennis Gartman is with us, and he says buy it. So why are you buying GE?
Because nobody else wants to own it. I think it's stopped going down. I like to own the things that if I drop them on my foot will hurt, simple things.
The problem with Dennis Gartman, he dropped some heavy things, but they didn't land on his foot. They landed on his head, and he hasn't been able to do a good stock pick. He's always on the wrong side of gold. He's on the wrong side of silver. He's always on the wrong side of everything.
Wow.
Unbelievable. GE. We've been following GE for months and months. We've been shorting GE. He should have had you short GE. We started when GE went bad, it went from green to red on my chart. That was on January 17th. It remained red. That was at $17. It remained red all the way down to April until it turned green at $13. That was about a 23% drop. My gang members who followed me, and I had this on a video every day, and I said, let's remain short. They made an average of a 12% return, because not all gang members get in all at the same time. When I do a video, I explain, okay, here it turned colors. Here's where we're going to start selling a short. Here's where we're going to get out. But the most important thing is the first thing I tell them in the video is let's start out with a very small shares. It's called a scout. And what we'll do is we'll put a stop in. If we lose 3%, we get kicked out. So we know exactly the most we can lose is 3% to try to make 10% or 15% or 20%. So I instruct them with the video. So the average, I would say the average made about 12 to 13%. Now he says to buy it now. Well, here's his problem, okay? When it turned green at $13.42, that's when we started to buy it. It ran up, and it's still green to $14.94. Now, it's still green, and it's pulling back. He's going to get people in this stock, and this stock could drop. He doesn't have any stops in. He's not telling people, okay, let's get in, buy it here. Let's say today, he tells you get in today at $14. First of all, you wouldn't get in today at $14, but let's say you did. First thing he should have said, if you're going to get in at $14, I'm going to make sure you put a stop in at $13.62. So the most you could lose is 1.5% to try to make 10% on this stock. See, and that's the beautiful thing about what we do, about what I do. It's turned green, but I will guide you with GE with a video, and you're busy. You don't have time to come to a class. You haven't got time to learn, but you certainly during lunchtime, okay, or take a break, you can flip open your mobile device and look and say, okay, what's Phil saying to do with GE? And do it. So stop listening to all these stories in this. Like Apple. How many people own Apple? And you're going to lose money. People are going to get killed with Apple. Remember all the dot-com stocks? You're going to get killed with Apple. You know, one day, mark this down, one day Facebook will be selling for $5 a share. Mark my word, $5 a share. It's incredible. In fact, what is also interesting is that, remember the tariffs, what Trump said today about tariffs? What did I say on March 5th about tariffs? Tariffs, he made a decision today to delay them.
The Trump administration announcing exemptions and extensions for aluminum steel tariffs for key U.S. allies. That announcement coming just hours before the midnight deadline for those tariffs to go into effect.
So he's holding back. What did I say on March 5th? Listen to what I said. Don't pay attention to it. I said, here, listen. this is a joke. What they're trying to do with this steel tariff, which is really a tax, just like inflation's a tax, they're trying to use this tariff to blame the whole stock market correction of 2,000 points or 11%. They're trying to blame it on this steel. This is no big deal. I'm going to tell you, you'll see, by Monday to Wednesday, they'll have forgotten all about this steel tariff, and the market will go back to normal. That's what's going on. They forgot about it, of course. See, there's so many stories. Don't care about the story. What you want to look is at steel. So I put up steel for my gang, U.S. Steel. Well, guess what? My gang members who file U.S. Steel, it was buy. We had a buy signal from February 21st up to March 12th, and then it turned red. Told you to get out. And then any my gang members who always in U.S. Steel, they made money because on March 12th, it told you institutions were pulling their money out at $43. Today it's at $32, and it's still giving you a sell signal. So my gang members who follow U.S. Steel would have had a maximum return at 25%. So let's cut it in half, say 12%. So they had a 12% return. The majority of my gang members who, and many of them do, have U.S. Steel, who put it on the chart, and it has the buy and sell signal, which I guide them. So all this stuff that's going on about tariffs, get all this noise out of the way, just like Apple. Apple, for heaven's sakes, if you go and look at Apple, and all you need to know is money going in or money going out. And it's coming out. It's pouring out. It's pouring out. Look, we had a little run from $173 up to $178. Money was coming in. That's probably about a 2.5% gain. Then it turned red on April 19th, dropped from 173, went down to 160. Today it's 168. So it tells you exactly what. So it went down 7%. So you got out with your little profit, about 3%, and then when you got back into short, it went down about 7%. So you maybe picked up 5%. But you never have to worry. You never have to worry. What is it going to do? What should I do? I better call my... No, it's very simple. So, and if you're very busy, just follow the stocks that I'm involved with. And I put those out every day, and I put it in a video form, and it takes you about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes to look at it with my instruction. That's all you have to do. And do exactly what I tell you to do, and don't leave the reservation. We'll be right back with a lot more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Did you miss today's Phil's Gang radio show with Phil Grandy? The archives are absolutely free, posted in audio and video formats. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Let me ask you, do you have a backup plan? Most of us have a financial backup plan. What if your backup plan doesn't work out? What if the market corrects 20, 30, 40%? At philsgang.com, they go to great lengths to develop stock market investing programs that match the needs of their customers. They are closely aligned with what the customer wants, and they have comprehensive educational investing programs that are tailored for beginners to experienced investors. philsgang.com provides daily live stock market webinars. They post up-to-the-minute market alerts, stock performances, and market analysis. For only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com is making sure their customers have a financial backup plan by providing the investing tools and guidance that their customers seek. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over, because now you can join Phil's Gang and my stock video program and follow me with a specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know what the biggest problem with the stock market and why people stay out of the market? Because they don't know when to get out. Well, those days are over. I have a new system. It's called the MV2 Video Stock System. I choose one stock. You follow that video, do exactly what I tell you. I tell you to buy, you buy. When I tell you add on, you add on. When I tell you to sell, you sell. When I tell you to run like hell, you do.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
We believe we're going to get enough growth. We believe we're going to get more than enough growth to pay for this.
We believe that the majority of the benefits in the tax bill will go to the middle class.
Our tax plan will have an enormous amount of growth in it.
Not only will this tax plan pay for itself, but it will pay down debt.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
Unbelievable. That's Mnuchin saying it's going to pay down. Its tax cut is going to pay for itself. It can't. It's impossible. It's not paying for itself. All the tax cut did was put billions of dollars back into the hands of the gangsters, the banksters, the CEOs of big businesses. It's not trickling down to Main Street worker. How can it be when the CEOs are getting 333% more than their worker? How does it get down to them? There's no wage increases. See, the one thing about wage increases, they hate wage increases because wage increases for corporations is death. Wage increases is the single biggest expense for a corporation. Why do you think they outsource your job? Now they're trying to take parking space in our head as if we sit on the biggest and the longest stupid bench in the world. Oh, they want us to make more wages when they've done everything possible to ship our jobs overseas. What are you, nuts, going to listen to these people? This is crazy. Boost wages, it petrifies them. It petrifies them. Tomorrow, or this Friday, when the wage numbers come out, the first thing they're going to look at, wage increases. That's inflation. They hate inflation. That's why they keep wages down. They hate inflation because when you have inflation, you automatically get a rise in your interest on the long-term interest, the Treasury, the 10-year Treasury yield. And then right behind that comes an interest rate on your auto loan and your school loan and your car loan and your credit card loans. They hate you getting a wage hike. Why do you think the market can't rally 7% in 3 months? Because people don't have money in their pocket. They have credit cards in their pocket. That's called debt. When they go buy a lawnmower, they're not buying a lawnmower, they're buying debt. But they tell wonderful stories. So why don't we just keep making money? And you should learn how to make money when the market goes down. Everybody's so scared of that. So join my gang, $39.95, 877-600-GANG. The market's going to go down, but don't be petrified. Celebrate it. I will reach out to you. You reach back to St. Jude. Real simple. We have a stock. We have a mechanism. It's called, its symbol is SDS. That means when the stock market starts to crash, you don't short. You don't have to be petrified. On my video, which I have up right now, is SDS. Okay, that's the symbol, SDS. And it'll be on my video tonight. It'll be on my video all the time. So join the gang tonight and follow me on SDS. What SDS does, it's the inverse of a short. In other words, instead of shorting the spiders or the Dow 30, it inverses. You buy it. So we are prepared. My gang members, Phil's gang members, are prepared for any impending stock market crash. You don't think there's going to be one? You don't really think there's going to be one? That this market went 257% because it went up because people got great jobs. And people, after they pay their bill, they have all kinds of disposable income. They're out and buying all kinds of durable goods, big, refrigerators and TVs. And are you kidding? They're buying with credit cards or store credit cards. This is crazy. So again, SDS, everyone listening to me, please. If you just try SDS, I put it on a video, 3 times a day I update it, you'll be in position so when the market does correct, and oh, by God, it will correct. Who called on January 16th that the market was going to correct? Between January 16th and the second week of February, and it corrected on January 26th. It wasn't Gartman. He was recovering from something that fell on top of his head. Are you kidding? He didn't even know where he was. This is insane. So not to have a position on it, and to walk away and say, well, I just won't be in the market. Are you nuts? Stocks go down 10 times faster than they go up. You just need somebody holding your hand, saying in a video to you, okay, look, here's SDS. Okay, I want you to buy some more shares right here. And then as it goes up, I'll say, okay, let's take half off, put the profit in our pocket. And then I'll give you an instruction like, okay, why don't we really load up on the shares now? But here's what we'll do. We'll put a stop in so the most that we can lose is our profits. Just our profits, not our principal. So that's 3 times a day. You just got to look at it. How hard is that? I mean, the lies about this tax cut is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jobs. People don't understand about our jobs. You got to have good jobs, not part-time jobs, not crappy jobs. Since the 1980s, we've had crappy jobs. The wages and the economic prospects of any American worker have stagnated. 2/3 of the folks are living paycheck to paycheck. That is a fact. So how is this going to be paid for, this tax cut? They said it's going to be paid for when our revenues, when they are spending, our Congress, more than the revenues they take in, which is called a budget deficit. They're spending more than they take in by $100 billion a month. About $73 million every 24 hours. And they're going to pay for this? What are you, nuts? We haven't had a good paycheck. You haven't had a good paycheck since the 80s. And not only does that paycheck, not only 2/3 of the people working paycheck to paycheck, but because of it, people are less secure and they're not going out and consuming. Why do you think car sales are down? My God, car sales, just got to breathe in a mirror and they'll give you a car. Good paying middle class jobs have disappeared because these people, these CEOs who got all these big tax cuts and these fat cats who got these tax cuts, so they're making millions. The last thing they want to see you is get a raise because that's the single biggest expense they have. So they're outsourcing your job. And despite this fake 4.1% unemployment rate, what are you, nuts? 4.1%, that's fake. The unemployment rate is about 10 to 12%. There are millions who still can't find, who are working part-time, if they're lucky, can't even find a full-time job. All the economy's gains have gone to the top 1%. Everything is geared to the 1%. Why? Because the 1%, that wealth, controls Congress. And when you control Congress, guys like Ryan and Hatch, you give them $300,000 each, they'll do anything. They'll make sure all the loopholes are in to favor you, not the middle class. So you got to make money for your retirement, don't you? You have to. I mean, if you don't, look, remember the meltdown of Wall Street in 2008. That cost 10 million jobs. 8 million people lost their homes and their savings. But Wall Street got bailed out. Not a single Wall Street executive went to jail. Democrats, what are they for? Oh, they're for the working person. No, they're not. They're not for the working person. They're for themselves. They become multimillionaires, these Democrats. They're like Republicans. What are Republicans for? Republicans are lapdogs for the large corporations. But when we go to bed at night, that's not going to help us. We better wake up every morning, know that our retirement is secure. I can't promise you the world, but I can promise you this. If you start tonight with me, 877-600-GANG, you sign up, it's only $39.95. Start following my video stock. That's all you have to do. If you can't take a minute and a half, 5 minutes out of your whole day to make money, where I do all the work, you can't even flip open the cover to look. I say to you, you either add stocks or take profits or put a stop in. You can't do those instructions. What are you, nuts? You don't deserve to have a great retirement if you're not going to work for it. What do you think? You just put it in a 401k and magically your 401k, when you're ready to retire, they're going to give you a check for $1 million? What are you, nuts? When 1% fee, every 1% fee they charge you takes half of your money? That's insane. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. Let's work together. I'll reach out to you. You reach out to St. Jude. Let's start tonight and start following SDS. We'll see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
Information.